We are back, Bomber fans. Welcome to the Don Air podcast, fueled by Map Coffee. I'm Orazio Fantasia, and I'm joined, as always, by my co-host, ex-housemate, good friend, confidant, David Zaharakis. And we're joined by Mason too. Mason's here again. How are we, boys?
Very good,
mate.
Razzle. Great introduction, thank you.
Good, brother.
How are you, Razzle?
Oh, Adam's jumped in early.
Oh, Adam's gone very early, yeah.
Hold your horses, Adam. Hold your horses. Boys, we're a couple of weeks in.
Yep.
Well, what are we? 6 weeks in now?
Yep.
Yep.
How are we tracking? How
We're
we
going
going?
really well, thanks.
Go.
How are you going?
Yeah, bored now, I reckon.
What are you filling the days in with?
Coffee,
Coffee.
Netflix, MJ doco, boys. We watched it.
Well, yeah, we're not meant to talk about the NBA doco until the next mini pod.
Oh, really?
Did you get the memo on that?
No, obviously not.
We'll talk about that later then.
We'll talk about it later.
Okay,
It's starting to get a bit boring though, isn't it? Like just we've had 5-6 weeks of sort of getting back into training and routine around home and maybe doing some stuff around home and catching up on some things. But now it's like really just what do we do? It's bored. But Melbourne's raining for the next 4 or 5 days. It's like, what do you do? Stuck inside. Like, yeah, it's really starting to hit.
If I'm being honest, boys, I'm not bored.
You're not bored?
I am having the time of my life.
What are you doing,
It's
mate?
bloody unreal.
Talk
What have I been up to? Well, I've been fishing, flying, farming, pretty much. Kicking the footy, you name it, I've been doing it.
Are you coming back?
No, probably not.
Yeah, he might not come back.
No, I'm making it. I'm earning some money on the farm, so I'm pretty happy at the
Earning
moment.
some money. What's your dad paying you to work, is he?
No, I was working on my mate's farm last week doing fencing. We got a few blisters on the hands.
Oh,
Real working class hands. And then
Wash
this
hands.
week, what's it?
And
Adam's just
and
popped
then-
in and said, wash your hands.
And then this week, I've been on the tractor, which I've broken 3 times in 4 days. So it's going well.
Get off
the tractor.
the tractor. Get
Yeah.
off. I guess the
What you done
good
to the
thing.
tractor?
What's that? Sorry.
What'd you do to the tractor, you fool?
Well, the first time wasn't my fault. I jumped on, and then 5 minutes later we had to get it fixed because it was broken from the day before.
Oh,
And then the second problem, I was going too fast in the paddock and burnt out the belts on the side of it that run it. And then the third time was related to the first time. The people who fixed it didn't fix it properly, so it broke worse.
you're blaming it. You're handballing it on the other punters, eh?
Yes, I am. I can even name the business if you want. Name and shame. No, I'm not going to do that.
At least you've got life after football set for you, Mason. You're now realising you're comfortable in lifestyle.
It's probably not enough money.
Not just that though. You got fine there. You got everything. Like sort of smooth transition. You know what you want to do now. What you enjoy.
Oh, it's good. It's good fun being home. I've just became an uncle as well, which is good.
Oh,
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Red Dog.
Congratulations, brother.
Which is good.
Boy,
Yeah,
girl,
so
what?
Girl named Addison.
Addison.
Lovely. Very,
That's
very
cute.
lovely.
They
Nice.
left the M out, did they?
I was going to say that.
Jeez, you're a funny man, Orazio.
I know. Let's move on to Zaharakis. Zaharakis, let's talk chocolate milkshake that you're just sculling at the moment. Haircut.
That's very healthy.
Protein shake. Yeah.
Put it in the milkshake maker, did you?
Yeah, in the milkshake maker. It keeps it cold. You put this in the freezer for 5 minutes before you put the blender on with your protein shake. Keeps it cold.
Why don't you just put ice in there, brother?
It's got ice in it too, mate. Got about 20 cubes in there, but
You put ice cream in there?
No ice cream, mate. It's a protein shake, not a milkshake.
Oh.
Okay.
Let's talk
Let's
about
talk
haircut.
haircut.
Raz, yeah. What do you think? What are your thoughts, Raz? I mean, you've known me for about 6 years now, and I've had the same haircut for 12 years. So thought I might mix it up.
Yeah. It's interesting.
There's no
That
back
with
to
the
it.
mo.
There's no back.
Yeah.
Yeah. With the
How's it
mo.
going with the ladies?
Very, very well with one certain lady.
Oh, very well with one specific woman. Are we off the market?
Oh, what's this girl's name?
No,
Oh,
I'm not saying
whoa,
anything.
no.
Let's
Mate,
name.
no, we're not naming her on the pod.
We're not
keeping
naming.
the entity.
Oh,
Yeah,
she's a very
secret.
special lady, obviously.
Well, that's
Yeah,
good,
no.
David. Congratulations.
Just move on. No, don't congratulate, mate. There's nothing there. I'm just.
Congratulations, brother.
Thanks, Adam. Thanks, mate.
Mate,
No,
what were you
but
saying? Is David
Do I keep it,
Oh,
Raz, or not?
I
Yeah,
think
you
you
can
keep
keep
it.
it,
I
mate.
like it.
Yeah, thanks, mate.
I think you grow it out a little bit longer, a little bit of a sweep over. Really change it up for you, I reckon.
Well, that's what I did. I shaved it this morning on the sides, but kept growing the top. So I'll keep
Yeah,
growing
that's
it.
good. Keep
Yeah.
doing that. Get a little bloody afro
Yeah,
thing going.
but I think we need a little fade on the side because it sort of just comes to the blunt.
Yeah, I can't fade it. I mean, I'm not
I
skillful
like
it.
enough. So, yeah, if someone can fade it for me post ISO, then I'll be happy.
I think we need a shot of
There's
you
barbershops.
and Mr. T like next to each
Yeah.
other at the moment.
Hey,
Put
the
some
good
gold
thing is-
chains on.
Hey, John was bald by the time he was 20, Raz. So it's I'm showing some thick growth on top at the age of 30. So not bad.
You're happy.
Yeah,
happy with
very
that.
happy. Yeah. All
Mace,
right.
did you mention something about a midlife crisis? Did I hear
Yeah,
that
I
earlier?
reckon he's changing a lot of things. He's changing his haircut. He's
Who's not?
eating very unhealthy foods. He's
I'm
having-
enjoying
He's having
life.
controversial parties at his house.
You
He's going
You reckon
mad.
I
This
say-
bloke is going mad.
know what? I'm
So-
just enjoying life.
And that's good. We
Yeah,
like
That's
to hear that.
exactly what it is. Yeah, no midlife crisis. Finally able to do some things that you want to do, you know?
Yeah,
Yeah, no, sounds
it's
good.
good. Well, speaking
we
of
better,
enjoying life, let's get him in, Mace. Go.
We
Sounds
better,
good, brother.
Introduce our next guest. Adding a little bit of toe to the podcast. We don't have much speed in here at the moment, so I'd like to
Well, speak for
welcome
yourself.
Adam Saad.
Perfect.
Welcome.
Hey, brother. How are
Adam,
you? Good to see you, brother.
what's
How are you,
going on?
brother?
Not much, brother. You?
Not much. What are you up to at the moment, mate? I think, is he in the midst of Ramadan at the moment?
Yeah, we started fasting, I think, 5 days ago now. So I had to get up at 4:30 this morning to have a feed. Pretty hungry now. It's 11:19, but yeah, right in the middle of it. Pretty different.
So what do you
this year,
do? Just smash food this morning, like a big meal, or what?
No, I usually have probably like 2 meals after I break fast.
Yep.
And I had a meal at like 10 o'clock yesterday, so I had a smaller breakfast this morning. Bit of Wheat Bix, dates, water, just a bit of everything, brother.
What's a food that can get you through the day, you reckon?
As in from brekkie.
Yeah, from brekkie. That'll just really sit in your stomach all day that you don't have to then think about eating.
If you probably do a barbecue, it'll probably sit right in your gut.
4
Some
a.m.
people-
barbecue.
some meat. Some people do it. Some people have, they do a barbecue and some salads and. I
Just
wouldn't mind
living
hot
next door
chips.
to that, the smell would be great waking up to in the morning.
Mm.
That'd be really, really good.
Well, I'm used to it now, so I'm over it. But yeah, it's not too bad, man. Can't
Well, you
complain.
You look
played-
like you just woke up. Did you?
Yeah, I woke up 20 minutes ago, so I need time to freshen up and just get going.
Okay. So you'll give us more in the second half of the pod, you reckon?
Yeah, I reckon, brother.
All right, nice.
You've played a couple of years now with obviously Ramadan. What are your thoughts between of only 5 days into now without playing footy? Is it easy to do it with playing footy or without?
Yeah, good questions, Zaharakis. I like your haircut, brother. But
Brother.
I was going to say
Zaharakis.
it's very different because it's like a mini pre-season now. So I've never really fasted during pre-season, and not being able to go to the mosque is pretty tough. But it's easy. I just get up in the morning, train around 9 o'clock, and then do weights like probably 8-9 o'clock in my garage. But yeah, it's not too bad. It's very it's similar, but it's still a bit tough.
How do you find not going to the mosque? Are you able to do all your prayers and that stuff at home? You're able to complete it.
So you can pray. You can pray in pretty much most places or anywhere. I've set up a little prayer room at my house.
Yep.
But for people that don't really know me, I usually go to the mosque in the morning. So the morning prayer and the night prayer, and not being able to do that now, it's pretty challenging. It's tough, but I guess we pray at home and we pray at my house, and yeah, we'll finish every prayer on time, and it's not too bad though. Hopefully, we can go back to the mosque in the next few weeks or the coming months, but you can't really do much, I guess.
Mm.
Yep.
Has that had an impact on your family, Saadi? How are they going through this period as well?
It's similar. Like it's pretty much not being able to see them and break fast is the tough part, because you're used to breaking fast with 10, 15 people, heaps of food, and just enjoying each other's company. Now that you can't, makes you like sort of appreciate what you had before. But the purpose of Ramadan as well, while we do it, is still the same thing. So we're getting challenged, but at the same time we appreciate what we have and how we're getting through and how we're using our time. So that's an important factor too.
What are you doing during the day to keep yourself busy?
I'm actually a boring bloke. I've mentioned it heaps of times. So I sleep a fair bit.
I'm actually a boring bloke.
Usually I'm always napping. I'm just sort of learning more about so I watch lectures on YouTube about my religion, how I can gain more knowledge, just practicing the way I recite things sometimes. And I play FIFA, so I've played a bit of FIFA. I've got back on it. I played
FIFA 20?
FIFA 20, brother.
Yeah, brother.
Tottenham Hotspurs. Dali Ali, number 20. He's my main player, so yeah, I'm usually kicking goals from halfway or around the box. So
yeah.
It's not bad, brother.
A season, or like a little career?
Do you play online?
No, I play against my brothers. So I reckon it's the worst thing losing to one of your brothers in FIFA. So I've just beaten one of them on Friday, and I haven't given him a rematch. So I think it's Tuesday now. So
how many controls have been broken?
I shouldn't say, man. 3 in the last week.
A very competitive household, by the sound of it.
Well,
that's an expensive habit.
The wall's in the way, so it's not my fault.
The wall's in the way. Well, that's good. And how's the training going, mate? Training's going okay? By yourself, running and stuff?
I've been training with my brother just at the local park. It gets challenging, but we're getting through. Running, kicking. There's a lot of dogs at the park, though. So, mate, I'm doing my agility around them, and it's scary. But I've got to find a way.
Just doing your agility around a couple of German Shepherds, are you?
I don't know what they are. They look like horses, man. Like they're massive dogs, bro. But you go around them and try to do what you can. But yeah, it's actually not too bad, brother. How are you?
Good. Yeah, I made the same mistake. I accidentally went to an oval the other day, and it was actually a dog park at the time. So I was running through a couple of German Shepherds as well.
That's scary, man. So what can you do?
I'm not a dog man myself.
Come on, mate. What's wrong with
his housemate's little puppy for attention?
Yeah, I know. That's a
clickbait. Bit of clickbait.
It's either
what's wrong with it?
Oh,
here we go.
Dog. With you?
Well, when you've got cute niece and nephew, you may as well put them on, mate.
You know what I want to do?
You're exploiting them.
Yeah, you are exploiting them. But I want a poll, and I want only the women to click on. But I want what is more attractive, a young child or a dog? And we'll just do a little poll and see what works.
Pretty hard.
That might help you as well. You know? You might use Alison.
No, mate's giving you nothing there.
Yeah. Mate, you there, buddy?
Yeah, mate. Were you talking to me?
Yeah, I just said you can use that too. You can use Alison, or you can use.
I didn't hear that part. I was about to say I'd be able to use this as well.
Yeah. Well, there you go, mate.
Apparently,
works
David doesn't need to use it anymore.
Well,
he's special light in his life. Look at him. He's all glowing. He's glowing. Look at him.
No, that's good. Well, Adam, it's fantastic to have you on the podcast, mate. We've got some questions for you coming up after the break, so stick tight. I'll get a fresh coffee because I'm out, and we'll be back.
Map Coffee.
Thanks, brother.
Discover new grounds with our partner, Map Coffee, providing top quality coffee solutions for your workplace with a range of coffee machines made to suit any workplace and delicious locally roasted beans. Oh, yeah. You can treat your staff and visitors to barista-style coffee every day. Head to mapcoffee.com.au for your quote today.
Okay, boys, we are back from a little break thanks to Map Coffee. Raz just had to go fill up his Map Coffee mug there. Saadi, let's talk about you. Tell the fans a little bit about yourself. Where did you grow up, Adam?
I grew up in Australia, in Melbourne, in Victoria.
Yeah.
Keep
going. Where else? Where in Melbourne?
In
Brunswick.
You haven't
What
left
street?
Brunswick, yeah.
I've been in Brunswick my whole life. There's a lot of family in this street, actually. It's probably like 5 houses of Saads around the place. So, it's actually a nice street, man. If you look at it, there's nice trees and everything around here, and it's good to live in the best street in the world.
Is it a little bit like Everybody Loves Raymond, where you don't really want family to come over every day, or do you actually enjoy seeing family every day?
No, I actually enjoy it. My dad actually always uses that joke, Everybody Loves Raymond. So we see each other a fair bit, but my grandparents' house, there's 3 houses in one block. So when you go there, there's going to be like 30, 40 people. So sometimes they talk a lot, but it's all good.
And where are you living at the moment, mate? Is it true you're living across the road from the parents? Didn't move too far away?
Yeah, brother. It's actually pretty tough to move your stuff. So I had to go somewhere close for now because the couch isn't that heavy. So I have to go. I live across the road, which is it's pretty good. It's pretty handy. I can't really say too much, but yeah.
No, it's very smart, mate. It's very smart. Now let's talk
Thanks,
family,
brother.
brothers, sisters. How many you got?
35 in total. So you got no, I'm just kidding. I'm one of 6, so 3 sisters and 2 brothers. And 3 nieces and 1 nephew.
Nice.
Yeah, 3 nieces and 1 nephew. I thought I got that wrong. Yep.
Lovely. Any baby on the horizon for you, Adam, soon, or?
Hopefully soon, man. We'll see how we go.
That'd be
exciting. That'd be very exciting.
It's exciting, but I've got clippers for your haircut if you need them. But anyway, thanks.
let's talk about your. Yeah, go.
I was just going to talk about your brothers. Are they're younger than you? Well, I know that they're younger than you. Where do they play their footy? And are they still?
Yeah, my younger brother Noah, he's the youngest. I think he's 15, 16. He's actually at Glenroy, and I was coaching the under-16s this year. But he plays his junior footy there. My second youngest, Mohammed, he's around 22, I think. He actually got a contract with the VFL Essendon, but unfortunately what happened. But his local club's Avondale Heights now. We're just waiting to see what happens. But I see them a fair bit. We still chat a lot, and I beat them both in FIFA. I think as I mentioned before.
Yeah, nice.
Thanks.
Where did you play most of your junior footy?
So we had a local club called Coburg Cougars way back, I don't know, 2004, 2003. It's actually pretty funny. I reckon out of the 22 on the team, I reckon I was related to 20 of them. So I had all my relatives on one team, and then from Coburg Cougars, the club got shut down, and then we went to West Coburg. So I was West Coburg most of my junior career.
Yep.
I used to play midfield, actually.
Did you?
Yeah.
I was a midfielder.
Did you kick any goals?
I was kicking 3-4 goals a game.
Midfielder, so you could cover the ground quite well.
You would have been short burst.
Come on, brother. Always.
Straight to the bench.
Could you? Yeah, okay. Run up and down the field.
Short burst and straight to the bench.
Nah, from the midfield, and as soon as you kick a goal, you're walking back to the middle, so there wasn't much running.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, true. Very true.
Clever.
Yeah.
Who'd you support growing up, Adam? And who was your favourite player?
I supported Collingwood. I was actually, I was a passionate fan actually, but favourite player, I just like Collingwood, man. I can't really mention favourite players, but
who's your favourite player?
Basher Hooley.
Yeah, you can mention that. Why can't you mention that?
As in, does it have to be from Collingwood, or is it just any
player?
player?
It could be.
My favourite player can be from anywhere.
No, I used to like Anthony Rocker from Collingwood.
Yeah.
He used to kick goals from like 70, 80 metres out, man. Torps and drop punts and everything.
Like me, mate.
It's similar to you, Razzle. You can't make
step
from 30 metres or 40, you max, but it's good.
You kicked that goal from 70 last year, Adam.
Which one? I kicked 3.
Brother. 2 in a final, brother.
2 in a final.
The one on the run at Etihad, absolute huge.
I've got to be lucky, but I celebrate like we like my 100th goal.
Hey, you may as well, mate.
May as well, correct. Now, Zachary, you've got a question here. You've sent it in to Instagram, have you? About some chocolate?
Go on, Zaka.
Oh, I have, Raz. Adam, now we're throwing out some questions from some listeners after this one, but I thought I'd get in early. Is it true, Adam, that you eat a deck of chocolate every day?
No, that's not true. Not a deck. So everyone would know the caramel. If it's a main session, I'll probably eat half the deck in I reckon 10 minutes.
Yep.
And then I don't finish it off. I'll eat most of it, but the caramel chocolate is the best thing I've ever eaten, man. So it's a bit of a weakness.
So how many decks a week do you go through?
Probably 2 or 3.
After a game?
That's
I know
huge.
we've been to the store a couple of times. Us 3, I reckon, after a couple of games.
Yeah.
After a game, I like eating what I want probably up until 2 games after a game. So just sugar, man, chocolate and kebabs and pizza and just everything, man.
It's actually the best part about
feeling.
footy. Best part about footy is the day after a game that you can literally eat whatever you want and you're craving whatever you want.
Just recovery and I eat chocolate every day, so bit of a treat.
Love that.
Adam, brother.
Mason, brother, how are you, brother?
Yeah, good, mate. Can you run us through the time you went to the Cadbury factory and how much chocolate you brought home?
Oh,
yeah. So
Nice.
Visited the Cadbury factory. It was actually pretty cool. Had like a little afternoon tea, and then we went to the staff. I think it's the staff store. I think I got 15 kilos of the cut-offs.
Of the
chocolate
cut-off.
cut-offs. Just the cut-offs, yeah. I think it was Chomp, Crunchy, and Time Out. But I gave some to a lot of families and my friends and that, but there was so much chocolate, man. Like I got sick of it for a day and then, I was okay the next day. Cool.
okay, fair enough. So you have a chocolate addiction. All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Sort of, but you can say it.
There you go, mate.
So we've got a question here from a listener, Reese Devlin. So thank you, Reese. And it says, do you get a haircut before? Is it true you get a haircut before every game?
Yeah, I used to. I used to get the fade, but I cut my own hair now, so
The fade.
Brother.
takes 10 minutes. So you got to stay sharp, man. So it's all about staying sharp and actually feels all right as well, man. So keeps the nits away as well, doesn't it?
Yeah.
You cut it short.
No one wants nits, man.
I wonder why Zaharakis cuts it short for all these years. Good thinking, Zaka. I like
Exactly,
that.
mate. Healthy. It's very healthy. Keep it short.
Just get nits in your beard, Adam.
Yeah, it's actually growing, man. What do you reckon?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mason,
but
do you
mani-
get nits?
Getting a manicure on that, Adam, or are you still got to grow it?
No, I'm going to grow it out a bit more, but it gets curly, man. It gets annoying. See, look.
Get the comb into it.
I
I'm
get
pretty
the
sure I
comb.
straightened that beard for a wedding.
Yeah, you did actually, yeah. Thanks, brother. Appreciate it, man.
Oh, okay.
All right. Well, I think we discussed this earlier, but happy Ramadan. This comes from Romina.
Thanks, brother.
This comes from Romina. I want to get this name right, so I'm sorry if I get it wrong. Romina Hamidi on Instagram.
You've done well there.
Hopefully I got that right. They said to you, Adam, happy Ramadan. Your favourite iftar food?
Happy Ramadan. That's a good question. There's always barbecues always on top of the list, but I love hot chips with chicken salt. So with all my meals or every single day in Ramadan, I have chips. I have to.
How are you so thin?
I don't understand.
Yeah, look, I'm not too sure, but I'll take
Chocolate
it.
and chips every day.
No, when you're fasting, like, because you don't eat anything, so we break fast on a date or water, and then I'm straight into the chips.
Yeah,
Let's hope our dietitian's not listening, Adam.
Yeah, I think I've gained some
She will be
skinnies, man.
losing it.
It's all good, brother.
I've got one here from Matt Tenace on Twitter. He says he's
Father
a
of Cain?
big fan.
Matt, how are you,
Maybe.
brother?
He's a big fan. He says it's been awesome watching your development since the BSC days. Just
Brunswick
wondering-
Secondary.
That's it, mate. Just wondering why you've always worn the number 42. Is there a story behind it?
Yeah, it's a good story, man. It's a nice number. pretty much it, man. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding, brother. Yeah, 42. So I used to wear 42 at the Cannons, at the Calder Cannons.
Yeah.
In the TAC Cup. Wore that for 2 years, and then went to Coburg, wore number 1. And then when I got drafted to Gold Coast, 42 was available again. So I went with 42, and then Essendon 42 again. I like the number, so it's just something different. And I guess I'll stay with that number, hopefully, for the rest of my career.
Lovely,
Nice.
lovely work, Adam. All right,
Thanks,
this one
brother.
comes from Hayden. This one comes from Hayden on Instagram. Favorite player from another club?
Favorite player? That's a good. Is it an AFL or any other league?
Yeah,
or EDFL?
AFL from another club in the AFL.
It's a good question, man.
You mentioned Basher earlier.
Obviously Basher, but everyone likes watching Dusty play. Just the way he kicks goals and don't argues and stuff. So yeah, Dusty's pretty good to watch.
Lovely.
We've got
That's a
another
boring
question
response
here.
from you, Adam.
Yeah,
What do you want me to say? I went blank.
Be you, mate.
Oh, went blank.
Back yourself in.
We've got a question here from Laura Stevens, or Stephens. I don't know how you say it. I'm going to say Stevens. What made you want to play football and AFL, Adam?
That's a good question, man. Thank you.
Adam.
I think I've just grown up. I've just grown up with footy. My dad used to play, uncles used to play, so it's always been a passion and a dream to play AFL. And to finally get drafted in I forgot when I got drafted. In 2014. Yep. So it was a dream come true, and yeah, I've always had a footy in my head ever since I was a kid, and I'm just trying to. I was a left footer, and now I'm a right footer during this ISO period. So 45 meters on the right foot. It's like razzle. I've become an Araze Fantasia. 45.
That's not bad, brother.
Not bad, brother.
Never missing.
Jesus. All right, great question there, Mace. All right, Adam. So we've got an interesting one here from a former teammate of yours at the Suns, old microphone head himself, Jared Grant.
Microphone head.
I played school footy against him, so he'll like that. We've got Marston versus Peninsula rivalry down there. Former teammate Jared Grant. Why do you wear thongs in the shower? Is there a story behind it?
And not the thong, not up your bum, the ones on your feet.
Thongs on your feet.
Yeah, it's
on your feet.
Thongs. It's like you got a similar haircut, Zaka, so microphone head times 2, brother.
You know him.
I've done it my whole life. I just like wearing thongs everywhere, man. So I feel like it's a bit sort of cleaner, and I've got shower thongs. I've had them for 2 years. So I think it's time to upgrade.
Are they pediatric thongs, or are they just standard?
Just normal. Havaianas, that's the one.
Yeah,
they're easy to dry off as soon as you finish.
Well, there you go, mate. If Haviana want to sponsor Adam.
Haviana, how are you, brother? So
just...
I might start wearing shoes in there, man. So
you should get the Crocs. Crocs are class.
Start wearing some steel caps in the shower.
Yeah, might actually. What do you wash them off?
Wash them off.
Yeah,
I've got one question from Mo Saad. Have you heard of Mo Saad before?
Yeah. Who's that?
Well, he says he doesn't have a question, but he just wants to know how it feels losing to me in FIFA all the time. Hashtag Sadio Main. Is that right?
Sadio Main, one of the players.
Yeah.
So I
so you
think
do know.
You do know Mo Saad.
He's my brother. That's what I was saying before. You can't. It's the worst feeling losing to a sibling in FIFA.
Yeah.
Because then they got bragging rights. So
isn't that a question though? How do you feel losing to him in FIFA?
Yeah, well, I think so, but he said no question. So
I think it was.
He said it's the worst feeling.
Me?
Yeah, you said it's the worst feeling.
Oh, losing to one of your siblings in FIFA, and well, now I'm with Tottenham Hotspur. Dele Alli and Harry Kane up front, so I rarely lose, man. So I've beaten him last Friday. I've got the bragging rights, and I've retired from FIFA. Thank you very much.
Tottenham
appreciate it, brother.
Tottenham crap, Adam.
Do you have a little whiteboard, Adam? Leaderboard? How many games played? Won, lost, drawn?
Yeah, it's in my head.
It's in your head.
Played 15 times. I've probably beaten him 13 out of 15.
an absolute lie.
So we're just on fire down at the Tottenham Hotspurs, and
Yeah.
we're going well, man. The boys have been training hard, and it's going well.
Can you stop lying to us, Adam?
I'm not. I play FIFA, man. I'm a good FIFA player.
Yeah. All right. Great stuff from you there, Saadi. Answer those very well. We're going to take a short break, I'm assuming.
Thanks, brother.
Say the rundown, but I'm assuming we're going to take a short
another short break. Another
Thanks
break
to
and
Matt.
we'll be back soon.
Thanks to Matt Coffee.
Yeah, there we go. We'll be back, boys.
All right, thanks to that short break brought to you by Matt Coffee. Zaka, do you want to get us started with fact of the week for this week?
Oh, all right. I'll get it started. No worries at all.
Nice, mate.
Thank you.
Nice, Mason.
Coming off a great fact 2 weeks ago, so we'll see what I hear. Armadillos, Raz. Do you know what they are?
I feel like they're the little shell animals.
Yeah. Well done.
Yeah. Thank you.
Sorry.
An armadillo.
Well,
yeah.
I'm glad you mentioned that, shells, because their shells are bulletproof.
Really?
In fact, one Texas man was hospitalized when a
Was
bullet
it
he
Roxanne?
shot. No, when a bullet he shot
rebounded,
at
didn't
the
it?
armadillo ricocheted off the animal and hit him in the jaw.
No.
But yeah.
True
That's
fact.
very funny.
Bulletproof shells.
You know, the only reason why I know about armadillos, has anyone watched Dukes of Hazzard? Johnny Knoxville.
Yeah, the fella puts the armadillo.
The big fat guy's got that little armadillo farm. With all that.
Yeah.
That's very funny.
Oh, well, there you go.
No.
Don't shoot an armadillo, people.
Yeah, that's a good fact.
On Donkey Kong on the Super Nintendo, he smashes armadillos, so they mustn't be too strong.
That's just King Kong, mate.
Yeah.
You can-
No, it's
Come on,
Donkey
mate.
Kong. It's not King Kong. Donkey Kong. mate.
Donkey Kong,
Come on,
mate.
come on, brother.
Very strong.
All right, I'm on, Mace, here with my fact.
All right.
I'm going to stick with Disney theme, Fantasia, Disney. Let's
Love that.
go down that path. Did you know that most Disney characters wear gloves to keep the animation nice and simple? And in addition to that, being easy to animate, they wear the gloves because apparently Disney didn't want them to have mouse hands because they're supposed to be more human-like. So they put the gloves on to sort of cover the hands up.
Yeah, nice.
Kind of gloves.
I think they're rubber gloves. I'm not sure.
Stuff.
Do,
I don't
brother.
mind that.
does-
That's a
do
good
Lady
fact.
and the Lady and the Tramp wear gloves?
Jeez, now you're really testing me out here, mate.
You have
Does
to
Mark,
wear gloves now.
does Mark, our producer, know Walt? Does he? Did he get that fact
I
from
think-
Walt?
Yeah.
Walt Disney.
Yeah, him and Walter, very close.
Okay. Yeah, nice. All right. Well done, Mark, producing there.
Yeah.
Mate,
That was
you're up.
Raz's fact. What are you talking about?
No. What
does
do you
Mark
got,
have to do with it?
Mason?
Oh, I'm just going to go offline a second because I got to read it. I got it written down in my
Oh,
notes. So boars, as in the pigs, boars wash their food. Zookeepers in Sweden watch wild boars pick up sandy apples, bring them to a nearby creek in their environment to wash before eating. One ecologist called this a luxury behaviour.
Sorry, mate. I wasn't laughing at your fact. Your fact was interesting. I was laughing at Zaka just doing a massive yawn halfway through it. Just going,
Yeah, I was like,
"This
this is not that.
boring
Yeah.
fact."
Ah,
So we'll get that
I
online.
think-
That's very
I think you've
funny.
been stitched again, Mason, for the second week in a row.
I
no,
like
no,
that.
I thought mine was good last week.
No, I
Good
like
stuff,
that.
mate. I liked it,
They're-
man.
They're
So
close
hang on.
animals.
So they put it in their mouth. It's already dirty. Then they go wash it, but the sand's already got in their mouth.
No, mate, they pick it up in their hands.
How do they walk then? They're a boar.
It's good
Oh,
feet.
my God, Zach.
No,
Of course they pick it up in their mouth, man.
Don't try.
They push their horn through it
Yeah,
and carry
so-
it down there.
Yeah, there you go.
Of
That's
course
it.
they put it in their mouth.
Exactly. So what's the point of that then? You've already got it in your mouth. They've got the
Oh,
dirt
but
in
then
there.
they wash the I don't know exactly.
Yes, I've got it.
They wash it
got
out. They wash the water that washes their mouth out as well, mate.
Yeah,
Come
they
on.
wash their mouth out. Yeah,
Just-
I agree.
Mate, the creek could probably be dirty as well. So what's your point?
Well, yeah, what are you getting at, mate?
It's
Trying
just
to
for visual. It's for visual effects, not for the germs. Come on, mate.
Adam, do you have a fact for us, mate? You got anything?
Got no idea, man.
You got nothing?
Do I?
on, mate.
I can check. Give me a sec.
No.
No,
Hey,
no,
just
give us
something off the top of your
something
head,
out of
mate.
the Adam Saad files.
Just
There's
what
some
do you
good
got?
stuff in that brain.
Facts. You've got me off guard, man. I've got no idea.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
What about a riddle? You got a riddle for the listeners or
Or a
anything?
joke? Have you got a
riddle.
joke or
A
something?
joke?
You're usually
Joke.
good for jokes.
Yeah, it's a tough one, man. I've got nothing, man. I've actually
You're
gone
a bit
blank a
lost for
couple times
words.
today.
Okay.
That's all right.
Fair enough. Sorry, mate. Sorry. But well done, boys. Top shelf, interesting facts, mate. I think you take the cake. Well done.
Good work, Mason.
Cheers,
What's up,
boys.
mate?
Well done. We've got a little Razzers review to finish off, boys. So we're touch under 400 reviews, which is pretty good, I think. And we're maintaining our 5-star rating, which is good. Everyone's loving the pod.
Right.
We've got one here from Sam, aka Bombers85.
How are you, brother?
Personally, I think this is a cracker. Yeah, g'day, Sam. How are you, mate? Say g'day, Mason. Say g'day to
G'day.
Sam.
G'day, Sam.
Nice. Come on, brother.
G'day, Sam.
Work, Sam.
Sambo. All
Pleasure.
right, he's titled this one, The Pod We Need.
Okay.
Hi, team. Long-time listener, first-time reviewer.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
Good to hear you are all keeping up with the usual pod antics despite isolation. A good Netflix show worth checking out is Sunderland Till I Die. Red
Ooh,
Dog will
great.
get onto that one for sure.
I've been watching that. That is terrific.
Yeah, so Sambo's onto it.
What's it
And he
about?
continues to say, I've been trying to get my wife to get in touch with the club to get Hurdy or Job on the other Essendon podcast to arrange a happy birthday shout out, but she doesn't want a bar of it. Although, Zaka, she's a very big fan of yours.
Ooh. Oh.
She's 35 on the 16th of June, same day as the great man Gavin Wanganeen. Keep up the
Same
good
as Zaka.
chat and all the best when the season gets underway for round 2. Go Bombers. Love.
Well, happy 35th, Sam's wife. He obviously didn't leave her name, which is a bit disappointing, but
Yeah, I know.
Sam's wife,
Maybe-
happy 35th.
Happy birthday.
Maybe if
Happy birthday.
Sam, if you're listening, mate, which I know you will be, but get in touch, leave another review, give us a name, and we'll get a little birthday message out to your beautiful wife for her 35th birthday.
Exactly. Well said, Razzle. Well said. Thank you, Sam.
Yeah, we love
Yeah.
those reviews. We love those on Apple Podcasts. So keep
Sam.
keep trying to get them in.
Are we averaging 5 stars?
Yeah, mate.
Yeah, mate. We're terrific.
How many people are reviewing?
I
Two or
just said
three,
we're nearly at 400.
400. Should you not listen to anything Raz just said?
Is that how many people review in 1 week?
Oh, mate.
We just can't have. We're gonna have to kick you off the show if you keep acting like this.
Mate, you can't tune in,
Is,
tune out. Pod.
Okay, sorry.
You wanted to be a third host on the pod. Let you go host.
Yeah, correct. We've
No, I'm
kicked
good,
Adam
I'm
off
good.
for
All right,
you.
sorry.
All right.
Adam
All
Cooney
right.
there,
So
not
that's a
Adam
wrap.
Saad.
Anyway, on a sour, that's a wrap for episode 4. Thanks for always listening, guys. We're back with a mini pod next week. Stay safe. We'll see you next time. Thank you, Adam, for joining us.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for having me.
Thanks,
See you
Adam.
next week.
Thanks, Adam. Thanks, brother.
Thanks, brother.
Stay sharp, brother.